a lot of people will not be able to wrap their mind around what's going on right now energetically. But you're here today, and you're going to understand at a very deep level. It is imperative that you keep your frequency as high as possible, and it's difficult to do so because the energetics are so intense, and the ultimate goal of these energetics is to reset your nervous system. So, if you think about even the word nervous, sometimes in your everyday life, you might feel nervous. So it's quite overwhelming to go through this. As I'm leaving this message, yesterday was a very big reset, and I'm going to explain to you what it was and what you can do, because you're going to have to really focus on not spiraling downward. I left a detailed message of the signs that you shifted timelines, and it's coming from your internal frequency. So as we go through high energetic changes, it can actually, when you spiral downwards, you could actually prevent or delay your blessing. So it's a very powerful energy update today. I appreciate everyone. Ronnie, Brittany, thank you everyone for coming on this live stream, and very grateful if you would click the like button in the now moment. It allows others to find this transformative message. And it is a very, you have to realize in life, there are times where you have to perform at your finest. There are different times throughout the year, throughout your life, where there is a different standard. There's a different level of importance. All right. So if you were in a class, okay, class is in session. If you were in a class and the little very first pop quiz of the year is not the same level of importance as the final exam. So I'm utilizing that for all of you to focus on the importance of this time period, why you really need to keep your frequency high as we do go through these massive changes. Cliff, thank you very much for the super chat. I'm very grateful, Cliff. I love you, brother. Certain events, certain time periods, you will not be able to wrap your mind around it if you're not conscious and aware. Why do I feel this way? All right. So really from my everyday life, the previous evening, I woke up in the middle of the night and I was up for 2 hours, heart pounding out of the chest. So again, maybe you felt it last night, the previous night. Again, we're going through a portal or a window of time. So did you wake up in the middle of the night and you couldn't fall back to sleep? Yeah, sometimes on our ascension journey we do this, but when it's over the top, if you will. Yesterday's energy was over the top, and it's important because you can spiral downward when you're hit with this energy. You can't go into despair. You can't lower your frequency. You have to keep your frequency high. And the reason why you have to keep your frequency high is because you have to be that vibrational match to the blessing. When you're in turmoil, when you're, feeling that depression, but a lot of the recalibration, that energy is your old self, and it's saying, I'm dying off. So do you feel like this? And I felt it. I'm just being honest with everyone. You feel like you're dying off. I can't live this way anymore. I did full videos on this. I know there's a lot of people. This is a very important energy update. So many people are coming on right now. All these videos that I'm discussing, I have covered. And I hope that you'll take the time to really focus on that, because it's always going to be you. It's never going to be anyone else. On my journey, I've gone through this many times. I'm back-to-back quantum shifting champion. The second belt is on the way. So And through our life, we put something out. And remember, if you want to, have a totally different experience, and that's something you put out, the energies have to reset. And this is happening on the world. So what did we have yesterday? We had the convergence of three things. We had the convergence of the Gregorian calendar, the ancient Maya long count, and the galactic Maya count. So all at once, all of these calendars kind of converged on one powerful day. And this is kind of a massive reset. There are no such things as coincidences, only synchronicities. So I'm going to start you off with that. What I like to do is give like a physical, why do I feel this way? So I'm going to give you something. All right, we want to see like what is something that we could really say, what is so different about this moment? Okay, so we have convergence of Gregorian calendar, ancient Maya long count, and the galactic Maya count. And when you feel all of this reset, triple reset, right? 333, triple reset, that is a transformative energy, okay? And I know I've been sharing this a lot. It takes a lot to go through the chrysalis phase, the Heinrich metamorphosis, to emerge as a beautiful butterfly. Hi, are you a beautiful? Oh, you were living in existence. All right, we're gonna get deep now, right? And you were the caterpillar. And I could crawl on the floor. Here I go. I'm on the floor, right? But now you need to fly. Now you want to explore all these things. You want to explore, new things that you want to do for your life, right? New value, new relationships, new everything. So you got to get these wings, right? I hope you get your angel wings, kid, right? So in order to get these wings, in order to fly, so now you're in a higher dimensional plane. Now you're flying up, right? And some of your friends, some of your friends, they're still crawling on the floor like the caterpillars, right? The chat is blowing up with butterflies and caterpillars right now. So I'm here to tell you, if you feel like it's so intense right now, and it's part of the process, but what I'm here to share with all of you, because the distractions have to pick up while I'm teaching magically, you can't crawl on the floor, you can't spiral downward. The other day I did a video, it got rave reviews with my world famous diagram. Watch that video, analyze the diagram, and say, okay, I don't want to go down there, okay, because there are people that are spiraling downward. Don't spiral downward at this time. Ascend at this time, no matter what. There's only one thing, there's only one energy, and that is I am. You can't lose yourself. It's very intense. So just I am, and then as a magnet, are you a magnetron? I am Magneto. As a magnet, when you focus on I am, you are then magnetically attracting this new reality, but you got to keep that frequency high frequency. Don't go down. I know it's hard. So this is heart-centered change, right? Your heart is screaming out for something. Now, this is a good, wow, it's the heart. It's terrifying, right? There are people that are well-versed on this journey. There are people that are new. So if you're well-versed and you know this, why don't you leave a comment that the heart chakra activation is terrifying. It doesn't mean it's beautiful unicorns and everything, right? It's intense. It's intense stuff. So this is heart-centered change, and it is about being present now. It's about your presence, not resistance. Not spiritual viscosity, I like to call it, resistance to flow, okay? You don't want to have resistance, and it is a time period where you're going to have to come to terms, and you absolutely, listen, I watched my video with the diagram. Even myself, I must surrender, because you're going to realize there's nothing that you could do, and you have to realize there is a higher order and plan that is going on, and God is orchestrating it. And the best thing to do, please pay attention to the words right now. Click the like button so everyone hears this. The best thing to do is just give it to God, and it comes out of your hand. And sometimes it's like you're going to feel this right now. It's so overwhelming. It's powerful stuff. But when you put it in God's hands and say, okay, listen, this is crazy stuff right here. I'm going to give it to you, and whatever shows up this month, this is 8. 8, 8, 8, abundance. You want abundance? What does abundance mean for you? I'm the teacher. I ask the questions. What does abundance mean for you? I know what it means for me. You could hit 888 in the comments. What does abundance mean for you? Abundance of fill in the blank, whatever it is. It is a wild time to be alive, Jen. It's so wild right now. So this is a massive reset that has happened. So when you look at the resetting, the convergence of 3 major calendars, and it's not a coincidence that this all happened all at once. It's a synchronicity. Synergistic energies, okay? And that's why I always share, collectively, we're greater than the sum of our parts. And God has a vested interest of certain people getting together, not living in fear. But again, none of these things are some things are not in control, right? And that's why we're very focused on the ending to my world famous videos, right? We cannot control what is around us. However, we can control from within. It's your only job. It's your only job. 7 years. Never changes. Never changes. Can't control anything outside. What you can do, pay attention, is you control this internal frequency. Heart chakra puts out this magnetic force, and then your outer world begins to change according to your vibrational frequency. So then that job falls off your timeline. Then that relationship falls off the timeline. Or maybe the fear in your heart will fall off your timeline. And then finally, because you have to realize, all right, and I shared a very powerful post today on Facebook when I got up, and I read another one, and it just said life is short. Some people are still living in fear after everything that they've went through this year. You have to realize, when you pass on opportunities, life is short. What the heck are you living for? You can't keep yourself safe forever. A lot of the backup is because of the fear that people have in their hearts. That's why the right people aren't coming together. Relationships, fake relationships. Watch my video, why 99% of modern day relationships are fake on paper. I speak the deep truths on this channel. That's why more and more people resonate, right? So you have to, once you get over the fear, once you start realizing, okay, I can actually live this life, and you could be safe. And I've learned this as well. I learned this as well. When you listen, ready? When you listen to your body is the tuning fork to telling you the truth. Not that brain, it's in the heart, it's in the gut. Understand your chakras, kid. Your heart and your gut is always going to guide you. Sometimes the heart is actually more terrifying than the gut, but the gut is like, it gives you a little like warning signal, right? And sometimes we confuse the heart as like but that's a nervous system reset. So it's overwhelming. So the massive system, it's really about your nervous system resetting. Once your nervous system resets, then the blessing will come in. This October, do you want your October blessing again? And if you're new, did you watch my video? 21, 23, and now 25. This was happening in waves. This was a massive shift post 2020. A lot of people know this. So you have to tap in to what's in here, and you have to say, you know what? Now it's my time. Now it's our time. And it's actually, isn't that more powerful when it's our everyday lives, right? That's the whole motto here. It's it's collectively. I give this example a lot, right? And you could increase your wealth, all this other stuff by focusing on this channel. But I want you to, what is important in life? You got this big mansion. Oh, I worked my whole life for this big mansion. But you're sitting there and it's empty and you're by yourself. Deep heart-based stuff is coming up right now. Deep heart-based stuff is coming up right now. And some people will deny it. I shared this, there's always new people. It's a very powerful year where your old ways, your old life, and your old life is actually a frequency that comes from your subconscious. Once again, your old life is a frequency that comes from your subconscious. And now you have a new frequency. And now there's a battle mode. Yeah. That's why you feel like this, okay? Please click a like button if you're learning why you feel like this right now. So your old life is desperately trying to fight your new frequency, and there's a clash of frequencies, and these are all within the nervous system, and that's why you feel like this, and that's why it's imperative. Listen to this message, right? You have to keep your frequency high vibing. Yeah. Everyone's writing high vibing today. You have to keep it high vibe. Because that is actually determining you receiving this blessing. Why? Because you must be a vibrational match to the blessing. It's got to be high vibe. And there's all different things when you think of the world. So that's why there's a sorting that's happening. And whatever, it's always going to be a vibrational match. And it's always going to be free will. If you're going to sit there and you're going to cross your arms and say, well, I'm going to stay safe. I'm going to build these walls around love. Okay, that's you. And then in the future, you sit there and you realize you lost out. I'm not going to move. I'm comfortable where I am. Okay, and then it's going to get more and more uncomfortable for you, right? And you said, oh, I should have been living in this area. Depends on what is meaningful for you. Maybe what's meaningful for you is living up on the mountains by a lake, right? I'm a beach guy. That segue into the, what I was doing last night. I took a picture I used for the thumbnail, okay? I'm filming this way, so that might disappear later. But I wanted to show it with all of you, right? It was very windy yesterday, and so when the heart, and people won't understand you. I know this. I have a very small handful of friends, and these guys, they're either texting me, they could be 1,000 miles away. What's up, bro? They're feeling their heart explode too. These are all big, powerful men, and they feel their heart exploding right now. And I was joking. I was texting my friend. I said, just let it explode and be over with it already, right? A lot of people don't understand the pain that I walk with and these other men that are going through this right now. And, it's very intense. Talk to friends in the gym. They're feeling it as well, all right? And so the number one thing you got to do is movement, all right? You got to take those shoes off, right? So as you could see in the picture, I was walking that area, right? That's the area that I walk, and if it gets really high tide, there's nowhere to go. So those waves are going to crash against that big wall mountain of sand over there. So I shared a story, last week about that area. So I was walking. I'm like, I want to show them that. So you got to find, and it's a very powerful. You can just look at the picture. Look at the picture. Feel the energy. Feel the energy, right? And that's why I selected whatever to which one is it? To come outside in the nature vibes today instead of our world famous YouTube studios, because I feel that the nature vibes are important for this energy. Okay, I lead by example. Practice what you preach, right? So when the energies go high, you really want to get into nature. And the more you're disconnected from nature, when you're disconnected to the frequencies like the Schumann resonance, like 432 hertz frequency, right? I got one on the channel page, all right? 528 hertz frequency, the miracle tone resonates within your DNA, okay? It's on the channel page. You have to realize There's a massive reset that has happened. And when you realize it, you have to realize things, because it's totally out of control right now, how high the energy is. Yesterday's video is so important. How does yesterday's video work? Okay, at the end of this live stream, okay, it'll pop up on the screen, or it'll be at the pinned comment if you didn't watch it. You have to look for those signs. You have to look for the signs. And when you see all of these signs that I go through, that is your evidence. Then you realized it and you say, wait a second, I already shifted timelines. Relax, you're already here. And then it's easier not to spiral downward, because there's people right now, I feel it as well. I keep it at 100 here. It's intense. And you have to realize, how you doing? Intimate settings now. You have to realize that, things popping up in my mouth. You have to realize that you did it already. But you have to keep the frequency high, because you will spiral downward if you don't. And there's all of this energy that's coursing through us. And these are deep reflections that we're having. I've had deep reflections, and I've made my heart-based decisions. And it is too overwhelming. It's getting a little chilly willy poppy in the morning here. It's starting to heat up now. But this is the 888 month, right? This is the 888 month, right? This is your abundance that is specific to you. It is specific to you. So when you're feeling like your heart's exploding, when you feel nervous, you feel like you can't do this, well, this was a massive transformative energy. Yesterday, as I'm leaving this, we just had a convergence of 3 calendars all at once. All these ancient calendars, and they all converge at one moment in time. Is that a coincidence, or is it a synchronicity? Why don't you answer it in the comments, right? We're a community. You have to realize, that's what yesterday's video was, such a powerful video. You have to realize these things. I'm telling you, I have to do these things myself when the energy gets so high. You know, I'm talking to my buddy, you know, he's feeling it too, and we're discussing it. It helps me as well. It's not an easy thing to totally change, quantum shift. It's a total change that has happened. And it has already happened. That's the internal frequency. Now the external will change. But what happens is you start freaking out. You got this ball of love that's inside of you. You got all this stuff going on, and you're looking around and you're floating in a void. Right? You're floating around in a void. Purple Cottage, absolutely, total reset. Reset algorithm. Reset algorithm. It's God's algorithm. Yeah. And I know these things that you know, it's whatever I'm going through is for me. You know, I had a journey, especially a post 2020 journey. So you had a post 2020 journey. Most people, right, they don't understand the traumas, the things that you went through, but it was imperative for you to go through these things so that you can shift the timeline. But it couldn't, it couldn't have been done all at once. It does it step by step by step. And we had to do this in 3 phases. And if you want to like refer to my journey and then connect it to yours, click subscribe. And I appreciate if you click subscribe. It creates a powerful positive feedback loop. and you'll get an update on your phone, 9 a.m. Eastern time, to help you become the greatest version of yourself. If you're hearing my voice and you're saying, I'm sick and tired of the way that I've been living, then this is the channel for you. It's time to do better. And we have control. We're control of here, not out there. Guess what? I went through things as well that were from out there. I'm not in control of that. But what I'm in control of is in here. And now it's our time, right? That's good stuff, right? Lisa Patterson, thank you so much for the super chat. 888 1010 wins. Oh, baby, 1010 wins. Very grateful. Thank you. Yeah, Spin Chick writes, alcohol is poison. Got to watch out for the alcohol. Depends on where you are in your journey also. You got to know things. You got to know if you're leveling up, everything carries a vibrational signature. How important is it for you? There are things, right? Regardless of what comes out of this month, there are things that I've worked on this whole year. The year where your old life had to end. A lot of people will never understand it. A lot of people didn't put the work in that I put in. I'm just speaking the truth. So, and again, there's no right or wrong to when you start at this. What I'm here to share with all of you, there is internal work. This is not a spiritual bypassing channel. This is the empowerment channel. There is internal, it is actually a peace lily, and it's my beautiful lily. Yeah. It's, yeah, she's actually, she isn't sprouting her beautiful lily. I have to prune her, you know. Take care of your woman, men. It's all about alignment. Get the alignment first, right? Get the alignment first. Don't just settle for anything. Get the alignment first. That's why this whole process was in phases, to get your alignment. All the things that you need. What is your vocation? What is your work? What is the relationship? We're all in different places, right? Maybe you have to get out of, or maybe you just have to fine tune your work or your job. All different, right? All different. Maybe you have to get out of that relationship, or maybe you're just single and you just got to drop the fear in your heart. That's a lot easier. I'm here to tell you, we all go through these things. We're a community. I listen to all people. If all you have to do is drop the fear out of your heart, that's great. It's easy. Your body is the tuning fork to telling you the truth. When you move forward, you will feel it, and then you'll know, right? All different people watching right now. Your body is the tuning fork to telling you the truth. This is the month. It all changes, one way or the other. One way or the other. And that's why, and you want to put less pressure on yourself, watch my video of the world famous diagram and select and have, I have procedures and protocols for wherever God is going to put me. Have procedures and there's all things that you can do. It's not willy-nilly stuff. So realize that. I'm just reading the chat. You could set an alarm depending on where you are. 9 a.m. Eastern time. There's going to be a video that comes out. I know a lot of people, sometimes they say, hey, the notification doesn't, you could do it today. Set an alarm, right? 9 a.m. Eastern, regular alarm, if you're really resonating with the messages, because I will show up every single day, every day. I'm driven. I'm beyond motivated, driven. This is how God works through you. It gives you the energy. So I know, as I shared in that lesson, okay, there are certain things you have to receive. Did you watch my video? Because some people aren't able to receive. They're shut off. The answer is right in front of their face. They're shut off. Can't receive. When you receive the blessing, then you have more energy. You could do. When you really get that truthful alignment, that truthful energy, Forget about it. Forget about it. That's what we used to say in Brooklyn. Forget, everyone's right. Forget about it. Forget about it. It's so powerful. You know, we're all, and it's there was massive shakeups post 2020. We're from all over, to be New York, Brooklyn, Philly, right? And somehow we all, like I got some friends from Boston, you know, Alabama. Well, how do we get here? There's a reason. Wake up. There's a reason. There's no coincidences. There's synchronicities. And you, the person that's getting this message, you have to realize it. You have to realize it. Right? You realize this, whatever is going on. Wait a second. There's too many coincidences. Oh, that's a synchronicity. Oh, that's your path. That's your path. And only you could realize it. No one can realize it for you. Spin Chick writes, bada bing, bada boom. Are you Italian, Spin Chick? So, and start having fun. Life is too short. I saw that today. Also, hit me up on Facebook. The link is in the description. We're growing exponentially on Facebook. So grateful for that. Life is too short. Start having fun. Open your heart. Come on, do it now. You got to do it now. Oh, Sicilian. All right, we'll count it. I'm just kidding. Yeah, that's a big thing back home. Everyone critiques what part of Italy they're from. Oh, the stories of our everyday lives. But yeah, this is a massive transformative energy. You might feel like you're on that threshing floor. We are marinating in it. Call, absolutely. And again, you know, I get it from other people. You know, appreciate you pray for me. It's so intense, and I appreciate you guys too. It's that we're all going through it. I don't, just because I'm here, right? World famous, all this other stuff, right? I ain't immune to it. I got to go through it too. And again, God sees what's inside the Sacred Heart. So, you know, that's why, you know, in our life, it's heart-based. And these things are, if I know there's new people, and that's why you have to change or expand your consciousness, right? Learn about the Akashic records and all of my, you know, who I am, you know, what my heart, you know, puts out to the world. It's in the Akashic records. So realize, you know, what you can accomplish if you are in alignment. And the more that you're out of alignment, and you really want to keep your frequency high. So do the grounding, the walking, talk to a friend. Hopefully you have at least one friend that is awake and aware of these things. You collaborate. How do we keep our vibration so high right now? We're walking out in nature. We're working out, and however you work out, maybe you ride the bike, right? I have different things, you know, which vary from lifting weights, doing calisthenics, you know, just simply walking on the beach. All different things. Yeah, Teresa, you could cry it out. You know, listen, we're all feeling it right now. So it is really an important shift. And know that you have this, you got it. And you will be able to overcome this. It's very powerful. So and that was how we were transformed. So, and I'm leaving this message for all of you, and I appreciate everyone that has watched the previous videos of the week. This is the portal of portals, if you will. Grateful for everyone that has supported the channel. Thank you to Richard and Daciana. Very grateful for the two of you. If you'd like to support the channel, there's a link at the pinned comment. And know that this is all stuff in your heart. And it's transformative energy. It's brutal. It's absolutely brutal. But it toughens you up. Because we are fighters, we are warriors, and you know, I put out what I am calling in. It's rough. It's rough to be in that void period. It's rough to go through the transformation. It's rough to go from the caterpillar into the butterfly. And that's why you have to know the basic energies. Know the time, know the energy, know the transformation. Know that you are in a different place in your life. Some people are at this stage, they're just watchers. They're here, they're, you know, you kind of, and some people, like I'm calling in something that my heart is calling for. And, you know, so now there's a change. And then you go through it. And the bigger the change, according to what you've been through, and, you know, what were you experiencing the past 5 years? It's a big change. So that's why it gets very intense. And that is your nervous system. Gatekeeper, thank you so much. I love you, and I love that beautiful unicorn. All the unicorns are showing up. And with the rainbow tail, too. I appreciate that. Thank you. Eat the foods that resonate with you at this time. And for me, I shared this, right, with, you know, some of the guys that I coach up in the gym. I'm like, I know I could be more shredded if I ate no carbs, but especially when these energies get real high. The white potato is actually very grounding. Roast them up, okay, with your meal. You have to go with the energies, and it's not about the ego at this time. I've said it before. I'll say it again. It's Ascension comes first. Otherwise, if you're living out of the ego, right? If you're living out of the ego, you struggle. If you're living from the heart space, I'm telling you this, the second you let go, it's amazing once you let go. There were things previously in my life that I had to do it. You know, I'm in a place in my life where I've done certain things. Now I'm just magnetically attracting. There's nothing physically that I. This is also the paradox of the world. There are paradoxes to this as well. Okay, and you will get to the place. Remember, once you have achieved, regret is worse than failure. Watch that video. If you have no regrets because you've done things and maybe, right, you know, things didn't work out, or maybe your divine counterpart ran away or whatever. If you did all the things and you have no regret, there's nothing else for you to do, and nor is there. All you have to do is be the frequency, and then you magnetically attract it. And I think, you know, it depends on where you are in your journey. You know, when I go back to 2023, 2021, there was so many physical things that I had to do. And Michael had to be an adult. I teach about adulting. A lot of, how you doing? Hey, sometimes you got to be an adult. Sometimes we got to put the, you know, the distractions aside, the worthless, mindless TV stuff, the programming and all, and then we actually have to do. Please put a like on this video. I'm so grateful for that, so people hear it. So now, like on my journey this year, I crossed all my I's and dotted all my T's. Okay, you know your Uncle Mike. I did everything I needed to do, and beyond that, there's nothing that's in my control. So now, right, and you do all those things. Now I say, okay, I put it out. I give it to God. I say, you got to do it now because it's too. And if you run after that thing, if you push against the wall, that the wall it's never going to move. It's a paradox. Especially men like me. You're a driven man. You're an honest man. You're full of love and loyalty and all these other things. I know it doesn't make no sense. You have to run away. Then you have to give all. Don't push against the wall. Give it all the space. Don't care. Comb your hair. Okay, we got the hair down today. You like it up or down? All right, let it go. It's a paradox. And this is also why true divine masculine struggle at this time, because you are a driven person. And it's not, we're not wired that way to not care, to not, when you have love in your heart. Put a little love in your heart. Sonia, I'm so grateful for the super chat. Thank you so much for that, Sonia. Wow, long time no see, Mike. I wanted to say thank you for guiding me to move towards my higher self. I am so happy and content right now. Thank you so much for sharing that, Sonia. I hope there are many other divine feminine that will move towards their higher self and be happy and content by following their heart and not living in fear. Thank you so much for the super chat. I'm so grateful for that. Thank you. I love you. And that's how we learn from each other, because someone's going to hear it and she's going to say, you know what? Maybe it's time I stop. You put the walls there. Anyone that's hearing this, you did it. It's you. You have to give it to God. SRB Outdoors. You got to give it to God. Otherwise, you burn yourself out. I know this. Once you're there, you can't burn yourself out. You have to keep moving forward. So whatever shows up now, what you cannot do is wait. Again, a paradox. Oh, I'm not ready. I'm not. It's all the same thing. All right. So I teach the subconscious programming. That's 95% of the time. That's why so many, I don't even know you. I'm saying exactly what, if you are resonating with something called the chosen one, what does that mean? You are breaking a cycle. So there's going to be people there. Oh, I'm not ready. They all do the same thing. Oh, I'm fearful of love. That's why they pass on the right relationship and they go to and then they're miserable all the time. It is a program and it's repeating in a loop. That's what this reset is all about. So the identity has changed, but you, the person that's getting this message, you must do something now that is not what you normally did. You have to do, if you went one way, it's also called neuroplasticity. If you do something all the time, say, so I did a video, do this to manifest something, right? I forget how I worded the title, right? It's on the channel page. Watch that video. And the video actually glitched, if you remember, those that watched it. If you purposefully do the same thing every single day, this is how I am. So now, today, you make the decision, I'm going to do the opposite, right? If you're shut off, you're going to open up. If you go right, you go left. If you go left, you go right. You drive to school, you drive to work, you drive to the gym a certain way, do it different. You go to this beach or park, go to a different beach or park. Do it, because you're working on new neural pathways in the brain. I told you, it's about that brain. It's the demented subconscious programs. I'm here to tell you, you probably didn't even put it there. You got it from your parents. You got it from people from early childhood. You got it from fake friends in your everyday life that were jealous of you, right? Hey, this guy, please put a like on this video if I'm speaking the truth. Jen just hit the targets in the chat. I love to hit things with laser pinpoint accuracy, and you got to get mad. You can't be scared. You got to get mad inside. Not in a bad way, in an empowered way. You got to get mad. I'm not going to live this way. I'm not going to live in fear anymore. I'm going to do it today. I'm going to do it today. And do it today because it's on a delay. There's many moving parts to this world. Right? TikTok. People will say whatever they want to say when it comes to the spiritual bypassers. If I didn't get my backside up and do that first video, everything is a delay afterwards. Then there's a thing that's happening. There's moving parts. There was many choices. I had to get in that car. I had to pack it up. I had to go. It's go time. Everyone right now is writing it's go time in the comment section. How long are you going to deny it for? Let me know. How long you want to deny it? Listen, I'm just delivering the truthful message. Some people get triggered, right? Some people get triggered by your Uncle Mike, but that's okay. All right? It's your everyday life. It's not mine, right? I don't care what anyone as long as you first of all, when you do things, right? You can do whatever you want. You don't hurt another person, right? If you want to sit there and sulk and be by yourself and go in the basement, that's your life. That's cool. If you want true relationships, if you want true abundance, if you want an enriched life, click subscribe, kid. Yeah. It's all free will stuff here. It's all free will. It's your life. I know my life. I know what's in my heart. But one of the things we have to realize this, okay? Waiting is a vibrational frequency. It brings forth more waiting and you will fail. And if you wait too long, go to my chart from the other day, you will get sucked into, you have to move away from the black hole because it's going to pull you down. Okay, this is not a literal thing. You got to just, I know Captain Literal Man says, you must move away from it now. You already got out of that. Move forward right now. And don't wait for other people. Okay, if someone else shows up, then go with them and get the heck away from the supermassive black hole that is trying to pull you back down. We're moving up. Metaphorically, yes. You know about Captain Literal Man? He pops up in the comments section once in a while. I love that guy. Oh, man. So it's a great day today. The birds are flying above. I look for the signs. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. Hey, listen, Joe, some people, listen, Joe, you're only responsible for yourself. It's true. And just keep going. Just keep going. All right. I love you guys. At the end of this video, if you did not watch yesterday's powerful video, again, you look for those signs that are in, those are real signs. Look for any and all of those signs. Okay. Look at the colors in yesterday's video. Look at the sky. I told you, that's why I try to show you that. If you can see the change in the colors, watch that video. Vividly look at the colors. This is a real thing. Okay? Thank you, Gambino Spin Chick. I appreciate that. Look for those signs. Realize it. And when you realize it, because you can really get sucked into that and you spiral. It's calling spiraling downwards. We're not spiraling downwards. Up, 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 up and away in my beautiful balloon. We got to go up in the balloon right now. We're going up. And again, where are we headed? Destination unknown. But all we have to do in our heart at this time is to rise up, is to keep our frequency high. This is a very urgent time period. There are people, again, I shared this recently. We're going to refer to this in December, right? I keep them receipts on this channel, all right? Keep them receipts. We're going to refer to this in December. Where are you headed? People will make the most of these opportunities, and there's the people. They're going to be looking, they're going to be staring at the window. It's you. It's you. It's always you. I love you all. Watch yesterday's video if you haven't, or take a refresher on it. It's really the evidence. Get the realization. Check out the channel page. Head over to Facebook. We have a brand new video up on Patreon. So grateful for all the support on all the platforms. Utilize the hashtag OurEverydayLives. Share this video with someone that desperately needs to hear it right now, because the energies are very high. You have to keep your frequency high. You have to match that frequency. Don't spiral downward. It's time. I appreciate that. Appreciate all the beautiful comments. Thank you. Thank you all. I love you all. Your high commander is on the ground. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warriors, just keep going. Love you guys so much. Take care.